So last night he asked our John London if he could come on the couch with us, and we just, of course, could not say no. Legendary radio personality, talk show host Lincoln Ware, marking now 50 years on the airwaves, and to celebrate, the city of Cincinnati dedicated a street to him just this afternoon. And now whenever you drive along Glenwood and Vine in Avondale, you're going to be driving instead on Lincoln Ware Way. And so, for the very first time, you know, we don't let a lot of people on the couch.
I know it. I feel honored and privileged to be here on this couch.
Oh, so Lincoln Ware, thanks for being here with us today. We were so thrilled last night when we heard you wanted to come on. We said, well, of course, come on.
I told you, I said, I see everybody else on that couch, and they seem to be having so much fun on the couch. So I wanted to join you guys.
Yeah. It's very light over here usually.
Yes.
Your daughter talked about this a little bit earlier during the dedication of the street sign. 50 years on air, and it's just been a year of celebration.
Yeah, this whole year has been.
Yeah, but what a career, Lincoln. Jeez. Tell us about what this was when you first started. You know, what were your thoughts?
I never imagined that I would be in radio 50 years. Believe me, I said, man, I'm not going to last a year here. You know, they're going to kick me out of here, and it'll be over with. My radio career will be over. But you know, year after year, just kept going. Worked at a few different stations. It's hard to work at one station for 50 years. So I've worked at a few different stations and back and forth, you know, and things like that. But you know, today I could not believe when I turned down Vine Street onto Glenwood 50 years ago. I was nervous. I never thought that my name would be up on that street 50 years later.
That had to be such an emotional moment for you.
I was overwhelmed. I thought maybe just my family and a few friends who were retired would show up. You know, I couldn't believe the crowd there today. I mean, you know, even the police chief, the mayor, and just everybody showed up. I was overwhelmed.
Talk to us a little bit about, because so many of us listen to you, of course, on The Buzz every day. You have had some pretty amazing celebrities on your show. What are just a few? Who are your favorites?
Oh, wow. Well, since I first started, we can go all the way back to WCIN days where James Brown was a regular visitor, you know, people like that. I've had Al Sharpton and Johnny Cochran.
President Obama.
And I interviewed him over the phone, never had him in the studio, but had him on the phone. But I mean, there's just so many people who came through Cincinnati that would stop at the radio station.
Hey, it says so much about you, though, because people trust you, right? You build that reputation, and hopefully when something good or bad happens, when something good happens, people want to talk to you.
When something good, when something bad happens, they want to call and vent. A lot of times, and my show gives them the opportunity to vent. You know, so I think that helps a lot of people. When you can get it out there, you feel better.
Now, Lincoln, you thought no one would show up today. I just could not believe it. He had the mayor. He had the police chief. You had Bootsy and Patty Collins out there, right? Clearly, you mean a lot to Cincinnati. What has Cincinnati meant to you over the years?
Oh, boy, it's meant a lot. I mean, this is my home, and to be able to stay here in your hometown and be on radio and see people grow up. And I was talking to somebody on the radio the other day where a little kid said he used to play football when he was a child in front of WCIN, and I would come out and give him records, give him old 45s, you know, that the record companies would give to us as promotion copies, and they enjoyed that, and they still remember that. They're grown men with kids and grandkids nowadays, and they still remember those days. So it's meant a lot to be able to be in your hometown, grow up in your hometown, and to be on the radio in your hometown.
And today, now, you have a street named after you. I mean, we've had some pretty amazing people who've been born and raised in Cincinnati who don't have streets named after them. And you said to us when you walked on here, not only is a street named after him, but you lived to get to see it. How special
I lived
is
to
that?
get to see it, and that's the street where I met my wife. I met her at the radio station, so you know, it means a lot. It means a lot.
Awesome. Well, Lincoln Ware, thanks again. Congratulations.
Thank
50
you.
years.
And I can't believe it. Can I take a nap on this couch?
It's
so comfortable.
It's comfortable. It's comfortable. All right.
Well, now after this performance, we're just going to have you back another time to talk. It might not be as exciting, but we'll have you back to chat.
Definitely, definitely.
Congratulations.
Thank you for inviting me.
So happy for
Ashley,
you.
thank you.
Congratulations.